following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Now we just have to find our way out of this maze.
We'll try and make a way out for a bit.
Alright, give me a trailing if you have it, or perception if you don't. Heavy penalty.
6 on my perception.
Terrible.
1.
You become more lost. In fact, you become so lost that you don't find your way out until nightfall.
Because I'll go to the roof straight away.
He rolled a 1. He doesn't get to leave.
I got lost even from you.
So, yeah.
Alright, we're stuck in there for...
Pretty much.
Like,
you're about to go back to the roof. He's like, no, I might injure someone more.
Yeah!
Come nightfall, I'm running around going, crap, 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 where's the Underdome?
I will say slightly before nightfall, when helpful people notice you've been bumbling around and point you're on your way out. So Saphiro goes to the Witches' College. God, there's a Chevy Chase Star 6 romp name.
After praying on protection from evil multiple times, and then
National Saphiro's Witcher College vacation.
And resting for 2 hours, I will go to the Witches' College.
Well, actually, you'll go to the gates and
it's
representative out because it's inside.
Yeah.
If you get
Well, Witch Farmer, you again. You have cut.
Farmer?
You consort with the Lich Mistress. You are seen with a mysterious lady. A sumptuous lady, no doubt. You walk around with a new slave who disappears from our observation suddenly. And you have a new dog as well. You're certainly doing well for yourself. I even hear you perform many heroic acts lately. No doubt you are here to serve the college and turn in the witches you harbor.
Correct on the first count, not so much on the second, because I do not harbor witches.
Your god is displeasing.
Huh?
Very well. Why are you here?
About this posting. I
Ah!
wanted some scribing done.
Are you man enough to do it? Have you the wherewithal to withstand the power you will wield?
I do.
There is much magic going on in the new city. Therefore, we are sealing off the Gate District from all magic by posting these. He will hold up, it's leather work. But in it is like some kind of glowing metal has been pressed into it, and it's in a very specific sign, and it has things around it, and there is like a clasp on one end and another one on there, and then some kind of other shining metal has been put in the middle, so it's all very sigil-y. Looks like a magic sign of some kind. That need to be placed at specific places, but of course only certain people with protections can do it without the possibility of harm. For you see, once they are all in place, they will link, and that can be damaging. Are you man enough to do this?
Yes.
Very well. You will take this seal, and he will tell you exactly where to go. And you will need to hold it in place against a wall
Yes.
until it glows. When it's glowing, you may release it if you live.
Okay. I will take the object, go follow his directions,
Poor fool's gonna die.
and then I will, before placing it against the wall, I will cast Protection from Evil.
Okay, so you are, in
On
fact,
myself.
pressing it against the wall of Aric's throne.
No. I'm sure it's not a coincidence.
There are many cleaning peasants staring at you in open awe and amazement as you hold up the Witcher's seal, with the Witcher's emblem emblazoned within it in gold. And you press it, hold it up against the wall, and the known bells are about to ring, which is the time.
Okay. And we'll press it as instructed until
You need
watch
to
until it glows.
You need to cast.
I already did cast. Or
Oh.
well, so it's just before I pressed it.
Okay, so now I need a save versus spell check. The casting of Protection from Evil allows him to make the check. Otherwise, he just dies.
No.
4.
That's not a pass.
It's not.
You
No,
go
you go
over
over.
for.
Oh, okay then.
Okay. Now you must make a save versus death check.
Coins.
Yeah.
Lots of coins. The one time you don't skimp on coins.
I'll take them.
Actually, where's
3 checks.
Pass on the first one.
I do. I got a 14.
Doesn't matter.
It glows.
I'll roll them all anyway.
I might get an itch. 20.
15 and a 9.
See, in there was a fail. Okay, so you feel your protections ripped away from you as they fail to work. As beams of light lance from one place to another, and you see it coming towards you and strikes it. It glows. You feel nasty, poisonous, toxic magic energy flow into you. But your manly constitution allows you to just stand there and take it. Steam rises from your body as energy crackles off you and earths into the ground. As obvious dark energies try to kill you, but they cannot.
God, it's so much better that I failed the first one. I look more badass now.
Those who are around look upon you with awe and worship as you just calmly take your hand off the thing and go, bloody witches.
They
Yeah,
just
no
magically
problem.
Peasants
sealed the
shrink
gate
back from
district.
you in fear and awe. Now, unfortunately, you are also witness to, there's an elderly man with a nice comfortable-looking cloak around his shoulders. Suddenly goes, ah! And falls to the ground dead.
Must have been magic, I'm guessing.
The spell he was using to stay alive suddenly stopped working.
Nice.
Oh well, he broke the law in this country.
Yep.
Not like me. I didn't just lie to a witch's face earlier.
It's okay, he didn't believe you. Are you really lying when you know damn well they're not going to believe you?
They're just going to assume.
Well, I
that they
sensed
think
Saul
the
was
screw is screwed away.
displeased, so
Not displeased enough to take your magic from you.
no.
Or did he?
Ooh.
I was actually thinking in my head, it's like this is when I failed. I know it's because of the roll, but inside I'm like I failed because
Because Tor
I
said so. You
displeased
couldn't
you,
roll
wasn't
here.
it? Or-
I mean, that's the way it is now. Sure. I mean, you make the rules, dude.
But you've passed this test
yeah,
with manliness.
So you return.
I'll return to the witches again. Yes.
The witcher sniffs you, heaving. Ooh. So much for your protection. But you lived through it anyway. Here is your reward.
You don't have any more to put up?
We need to make them. That takes time and gold. But here is your reward.
Thank you.
He hands you a ring. The ring is an iron band, and it has a wolf's head on it, with 2 tourmaline chips for eyes. This is the Ring of the Witcher. It is not an official mark or anything, but it provides protections from certain things when worn. Certain magic things. Witch things. Evil witch things.
Yes, I think I get the idea.
It will maybe protect you when those you harbored inevitably turn on you.
Oh, Gerald, you.
It is Gerald.
You just don't give up, do you? No
I
matter
do.
how many good things I do for this city, or for you directly.
He pats you on the shoulder. We do not doubt your integrity. We believe you are being tricked by the evil witch priests.
Just roll my eyes.
Your integrity is not in question, witch farmer.
Have a good evening.
Gotta go water those witches.
This is fucking Stardew Valley
I
shit.
need to harbor secret witch.
Secret evil witches. Damn it!
You return back from the gate. You see several people enter the area, and a couple of them just fall down dead. Like one old woman with a pointy hat falls down dead. Like a 50-year-old man carrying a bunch of books just topples over. The magic protection is working.
Protects by killing.
Being a mage is illegal. And now the entire area before the gates is sealed in anti-magic stuff. Ironically, it's magic doing it, but whatever. Hypocrisy is not a new thing to these guys.
So you're not carrying anything magical at the moment, are you?
Magic items are not illegal.
No?
Oh, thank God.
No.
Oh, that's good then.
So many ancient weapons and artifacts of the nobility are enchanted
You
in
just
some
can't
way.
practice.
You just cannot practice magic or be capable
Because otherwise
of
that
magic
ring they
yourself.
just gave me would immediately either...
He would be guilty of crime by owning it.
Yeah.
So we're all good.
That
Yeah.
sword he carries, it's a holy weapon though, not magic. It's a holy weapon.
We're all good.
Okay.
I really hope someone tells me for a fucking
I'm going
die,
into
but
the,
it'd be sweet.
I'm going to check on Scribbles.
Scribbles is done.
So this tells me something. Scribbles is not magical in nature.
Because he's not dead.
Yeah.
He's also inside the inn,
Yeah.
and you attached it to the back wall.
Oh, so it doesn't... I assumed it, also came inside, like it was
Doesn't work that way.
a radius type thing. Oh, okay. So it only proves it when I leave with Scribbles. If Scribbles goes,
And go round the back, and then he keels over dead. You want to take that risk?
No.
Right, then so don't do that.
So don't take him into the tourney.
Yes,
Scribbles will want to come.
Well, maybe you should get him his own blonde assassin with him.
Hey, if you see her again, just get her to sneak him over the walls.
I will tell Scribbles what I just did.
Scribbles looks at you with horror.
I know. So you are magical. I'm gonna have to copy these anyway, but yes.
He spends the time you're copying berating you for being an idiot. And missing the obvious all this time.
Well, I mean, I figured it was,
I mean,
but
he
I wasn't
says
100%.
squeak, but that's
yeah.
what you presume he's doing.
Yeah.
Also, he's like, where's my cheese? Squeak.
Got you
I
there.
will get your cheese as soon as I finish this. You have my word. You know how good that is. Hey,
It's a magic bug zapper.
someone should really post a sign on that thing. I mean, that way they can just at least arrest people who suddenly turn the other way instead of having them fried.
Yeah, but they'll still get killed afterwards anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Finish copying that out.
The town criers are already starting to go, Sphera the Rat Paladin! Amazing feats of heroism! He's putting on a free play tomorrow. What a man! He has also been witnessed enduring evil magic that tried to slay him. He just stood there and they couldn't do a damn thing to him. And thanks to him, evil witches are now just dropping dead. They're just dropping dead at the sight of his mere presence.
I almost feel like just taking my hammer to that thing that I just set up.
Its invincible seal. It was there forever. Will last at least 2 moons.
So that's tonight, and then...
Before the potency drops off. And it just stops you doing magic. Not that you know that, but whatever.
Oh, it's the Apple. Okay.
Oh no, otherwise it would have stopped working by now. And it wouldn't have an earphone jack.
Planned obsolescence. No,
so yeah, I will finish copying that stuff out. Rush it to the players.
They're grateful
Hit
to
the
have
cheese market on the way back.
Fine cheeses from around the world. Cheese here.
What's your
good for helmet beefing.
What is your finest cheese?
Well,
You're the most sought after, tastiest cheese of connoisseurs.
oh, sir is a connoisseur, is sir.
A friend of mine is.
Well, we have this highly refined cheese mit holes in it. Comes from somewhere I don't know. People rave about it. It's got little holes in it. Look.
So you get less cheese.
Presumably, yes. But that means it's more snobby, like, so it's worth more.
I agree. How much?
I could possibly part with this wedge for approximately, let's say, maybe 5 silver. Unless sir would like a wheel of it.
How much would a wheel be?
4 gold.
3 and you've got yourself a deal.
Done! No, this is very popular in the temples district. It's very holy, you see.
I will facepalm and take the cheese. Punch should be against law.
And remember, sir, when I'm going to have sampled that.
I thought you'd like that.
Remember, sir, when an esteemed public do not cut the cheese.
Oh, God.
That's
you.
no Gouda.
No, I believe it was from I don't know where. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Sir.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, good fellow.
There we go. You return to your inn, presenting the cheese to Scribbles, who finds a way to run inside it and start eating
I'm not.
it.
Oh, wait. Just a minute.
Okay,
He's
you're
not getting the whole wheel
Oh, I
in
see.
one go.
It's like
not
that.
in one go.
It's like that, is it?
I will slice off a large wedge,
He snatches the big one and walks
and
away.
I will give it to him. Here you go, my little friend.
He's delighted and runs inside it somehow.
Well, it's got holes, so.
Squid.
And you'll create new ones.
Soon ball rat.
Now the rest is for later. This is why I'm taking it over to the cart. Don't worry, it is all for you. It's just you can't have it all now. Wouldn't be good for you. And if you eat it now, you won't have it later.
But you just buy me more later.
I just think it's perfectly reasonable to eat a cake you have. Well, you can't have your cake and eat it. Yes, you can. You eat a cake you have. You can't eat a cake you don't have.
Well, why would you want a cake if you can't eat?
Yeah. That is like the point. In fact, in some places, having your cake is eating it. That's a term for eating. Like I'm having lunch. Not just, here's my lunch!
I now have.
Can't eat it though, I'm having it!
And I'll head back to the other inn and hope to meet up with the others.
They're just stumbling out of the strong quarter as you arrive, looking thoroughly bewildered. Fortunately, they were rescued by this handsome, sandy-haired big dog.
Oh, who was with them? Ah, welcome back.
Woof bark.
Good girl. So, how did things go? They just absent-mindedly scratched behind me here because it's just like... You two look confused.
We found another one in there.
Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Wait, you... Okay.
The match is coming up soon. I think I'll go pick up my armor.
We'll worry about what we found afterwards.
I'll run off to get Aberlord and use it to get to the armor faster.
Oh.
So
Charging through the tightly packed streets of this busy outer town, you run down several
not
peasants.
going to.
There's
Well, the
no other
Romanians.
way to do it.
It's all good. The Romanians. You're fine.
They're used to it.
Get out of the way!
It's normal here.
You're noble. They're Romanians.
They have about as many rights as cattle anyway.
One of the groups you killed is a bunch of peasant kids trying to use a halberd to hold up someone.
Those bastards! Steal my help.
You get your armor. You fork over the 120 gold necessary to quickly repair that up.
Yep.
You haul your whole.
Do you have that on you?
I have to break a platinum.
Do they give change?
No, not for that much. What are we made of money?
I tell you what then, and I'll slide 3 platinum over.
Oof.
I'll be needing repairs before the tournament.
Right, you are.
Thank you. I must get to the Underdome.
Good luck.
That's smart because you know you're going to be bringing it back after tonight.
I thought we were fucking loose with platinum.
I'm gonna actually have to make sure your armor gets fucked up so that that's not wasted. Don't worry, I'll make you look cool. But you're going down.
Yes, I fucked up his
While
armor.
he's off,
I
I'll
also
be-
destroyed all his internal organs. But I did the thing.
But I did the thing.
So what are your plans for this evening? So,
Bark, wine.
well, I was going to suggest that if you don't have any plans, perhaps spending some time with Eaton so she's not bored out of her.
She does the
Fuzzy
pointer dog
skull.
thing.
What's she pointing at?
Down the road. Bark.
Oh, look.
She runs off down the
I'll
road
follow.
to a corner and then points in the other direction.
Billy's not stuck in a
I'll
well.
follow and
Follow as well, because I'm curious.
Zigzagging back and forth, you eventually end up outside a tiny little tucked away inn.
Another inn we hadn't even seen before? Interesting.
It's not advertised very much.
Didn't pay to be on the map.
There's an outline of a woman singing.
That's on like the
On the sign.
sign, yeah.
Yep. Bark, point at door.
Oh, I'm going.
I will follow. Good girl. Ruffle her fur. She seems to like.
Inside is a quiet place with several people drinking. The bartender is a buxom wench of Sephiro's inclination, wearing a Serenian cut apron over a puffy upper sleeve dress, who notices you come in and smiles at you both. Welcome to Spirit Song.
The pleasure is mine.
But you
Take
haven't
hand and kiss.
Please. You haven't even ordered yet. There is a strange song, like floating through the tavern.
I will look around. Like,
Ain't no one sing.
what doth my ears hear that pleasant song?
Surely you can't have come here without knowing. Good sir. A fine strapping Serenian lad like yourself.
So you do hail from the homeland. I thought so, would there?
It's been a long time. I came here with my husband.
Ah,
A good Burman man.
fair enough.
I know they exist.
I have met some, but despite the horror stories, this place is not
You
as
have not
bad as...
introduced me to your good woman.
I am Sulan of Clan Goshen, the Consoda sect.
We are not.
Your husband is a striking gentleman.
We are not.
Oh?
She is a companion, a friend, not a...
Well, what can I draw you? I'm afraid you've arrived before the busy time and we don't have anything prepared, but if you have something to cook, we can do it.
No, that is fine. We were just drawn here.
Of course. It is a soothing place. Feel free to enjoy the tavern.
Thank you.
I'll sit down, look around.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. Just... and see if I can figure out where that song's coming from. Can.
Everywhere and nowhere.
8.
Everywhere and nowhere.
Who else is in the establishment?
There are a pair of what look like Burman merchants drinking together. There's a lean, curly-haired man with a florid mustache and open Serenian-style fencing shirt, with a basket guard saber belted to his waist in a sheath with a intertwined hydra heads going down it. 3 of them. And he is deep in a somber, angry mood with a flagon there and a big bottle of wine.
Is
there,
he?
and he's just knocking it back and brooding.
Is he dressed as though he should have a nice cloak, but doesn't happen to have one?
I mean, a lot of people should have nice cloaks, but usually don't wear them while they're sitting down on an inn.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's about all they have to go by. So.
You wanted to run a perception check on
I
him
don't
specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a style analysis, otherwise I might have been able to tell.
It's got to be fighting for you to do that.
Yeah. 6.
His belt buckle appears to be a horse head wearing a crown picked out in gold. The buckle of the scabbard. Well, something else is.
I will get up and go over and sit beside him, and I will basically say, "'Tis weird, 'tis strange to see such a mournful face, given the beauty of the music in this place. What ails you, my brother from Serenia?"
I hate Raoul Montoya, 4th Captain of the Queen's Guard of Serenia. Your name?
Zephyro, Cleric of Tor. At your service.
I have heard that name. You come here to mock me.
No, I do not.
You travel with a man. Van Stein. I am told he is a murderer. But what cowardly murderer does not block the most erudite shot at his face? Who stands there professing his innocence instead? I am confused.
Well, I do know he has taken many a life. I do not believe it has been in murder, knowing what I know of this man.
I was told he travels with you. A
He
man
does?
who calls himself a holy man, but is in fact an evil man.
I would object to that. But it sounds like poison has been poured into your ears.
There is much poison here.
I don't know, it seems rather pleasant. Let me buy you a drink,
I have enough.
if that is your wish.
More than enough. A decision lies before me. Do I kill your friend? Because he has killed my brother. But I cannot shake the look on that man's face. It's not the look of a man concealing a crime.
If you really, truly are one of the great Queen's Guard, then I would think you could look into yourself and use your instincts to tell yourself what you believe to be the truth. Do not listen to what any one man tells you about somebody else.
And you know
Use
this
your-
one man. Interesting.
Use your instincts. They will serve you best. Not the ramblings of some stranger, be it myself or the person.
And this is the conundrum I am in. And I have lost my cloak. I
Oh.
abandoned it in a moment of anger. It is my fault.
Well, my friend still has it. If you wish it back, I do not think he would object in returning your cloak. It is very fine, and it is, of course, a cloak of the Queen's Guard. You should retain that.
Looking mournfully into his wine.
Are you staying here?
Not long. I have duties to return to.
It would not take me long to retrieve your cloak and bring it back to you if you wish.
I would be grateful.
I will do this for you. And I trust you will do the right thing. And we'll just clap him on the shoulder and then get up and head back over towards the table where Subin was. Don't know what you were doing while I was doing that.
I was
so I'll
watching
give you
everyone else.
I'll give you a moment to do something.
I'll be just watching, trying to see what's going on. If that's the only thing we're called here for.
Seems to be. You leaving?
Well, yeah. I have promised that gentleman he was the one that our friend, Baldric, I will say it that way, said attacked him.
So
He is missing his cloak. I would find Baldric and
get the cloak back.
get it back off.
Right, well then we should hurry. We don't have much time for your fight.
Also, before the sun comes down and eat and... Yes.
So you go get it and you bring it back. When you return, the inn is in a bit of a shambles. There are 4 or 5 men in plate armor. They have the double R on their tabards. Picked out in gold. And there's the symbol of House Draconin on the back, surmounted by the double R. The man at the front has bright red plumes in his helm. And he is wearing a city guard's tabard and uniform.
Interesting.
And he has 2 knots of rank in his shoulder. You arrive in time to hear the conversation if you wish to.
Well, absolutely.
You wretch were permitted here to execute the evil murderer and traitor. I have reason to believe that I have been lied to. You call Lord Roman a liar? I call him an honorless dog who would put a man onto the wrong trail. A grieving man who has much to do a vengeance for. Instead of pursuing the correct target, he has wasted time here. been brought here against his will. You would dare to make such a bold statement. Guy, pulls out his sword. The other guys pull out their swords. In return, he, whips out his sword. The blade is mottled, like a leopard print almost into the steel. And in the blade, there's a hydra's head, 3 hydra's heads intertwined down half its length. You orderless dog. You worthless piece of crap. You couldn't even kill one itinerant beard, and yet you stand here talking crap about the Lord Roman. I shall destroy you. One of the men goes really pale. He's like, Hydromark blade, Captain. Captain, the guys, the double arm, they take 2 good long steps back. The 2 merchants just slide under the table like boneless eels. But the woman at the bar just gone. Just fucks off. Captain's like, hang on a minute, there's no need to be hasty here. He's like, I think there is. And he kills them. Like a dance. He just slides through them all. They try, it's too late. Just nick, dick, nick. And they all just fall to the ground. He just wipes it off, sheathes it away.
Psychoanalysis.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Rarely have I seen a stupider attempt to commit suicide than what those gentlemen tried.
At least their death was quick. Now, they must leave. No doubt their powerful lord will send more men.
One moment, good sir. Neatly folded.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Serenian Fencer, Grandmaster. He is a blade master. You know that because he has a Hydromark blade.
And I just
With
saw what he
3
did with it.
That's 1 more than Maximilian.
Yeah.
I bid you good day.
I hit think.
Yep.
May he watch over you who is judge of all the world.
I believe he will.
Safe travels, my friend.
Good day to you. You may want to leave before you are accused of this murder.
Yes, it seems a rather high-ranking official has lost his life.
He will leave out back towards where a stable must be.
We should leave quickly.
Wolf bark.
Yes.
Shame these people have to, in this tavern, have to deal with this. The repercussions of this, but I suppose that's what happens.
Give me a class roll. This is charisma based.
Nice, 16.
As they're leaving, Saphiro takes a couple of gold out of his purse, tosses it on the counter. He's like, "Sorry about the mess," and just leaves.
I mean, the man did commit suicide.
Oh, very much so. I don't think they realised it until it was too late.
Oh no, some of them realised it, but
Wolf bark. She runs off.
I'll
Back towards the end.
The night is drawing down.
follow her at pace. So,
You bump into Sir Radomir on the way.
I have my gear.
I see that we must make haste to the inn. You carry on.
I'll meet you by the Underdome.
Oh, just so you know, we had to take that nice cloak. I returned it to its previous owner. Be assured that he has seen the light of day, and you will not see from him anymore. He
Good.
was wise to Roman's lies and deceit.
This brings me joy.
I doubt you will see him again, at least not in this city.
I imagine he will be looking for his brother's killer.
Right. Have battle and
And actually, we will stop there.
That's a good place.
Yeah, 'cause
Wait.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?